Inspired by Coco Chanel, the concept of the little black dress emerged in the 1920s. Givenchy based his design on this timeless piece of elegance and fabricated a sheath dress with minimalist cuts on the back for Breakfast at Tiffany's by Truman Capote. Riccardo Tisci, former creative director of Givenchy, described the dress as a perfect example of 1960s style, chic at the front, delicate, sensual, and Parisian at the back. Even if our outfits today are not as eccentric as that of Holly Golightly in Capote's Breakfast at Tiffany's, this emblematic outfit etches in our minds the idea that the little black dress will never be out of fashion, much like Capote's writing, which we see resurface in FX's Feud. Another dress, also by Givenchy, appeared later in the film. Black, sleeveless, and made of wrinkled silk, Audrey Hepburn paired it with a wide-brimmed hat and a pair of black opera gloves. The dress would have looked very different on Marilyn Monroe, whom Capote wanted for the role. For decades, Capote wrote essays on various personalities, including Mae West, which you can learn about on this channel. With the release of this season's Feud, Capote has galvanized new audiences. Many people hate him for his alleged betrayal of his society swans. But did he really betray him, or did he just shine a light on New York society as many Southerners had done prior? Capote was one of the freshest American voices in literature in the past 100 years. He united North and South in his recollections of many cities. Is his hate due to anti-South prejudice? Here is Capote's recollection of Coco Chanel. Chanel, a spare spruce sparrow, voluble and vital as a woodpecker, once mid-flight in one of her non-stoppable monologues, said, referring to the very costly parve over an appearance she has these decades modeled, "Cut off my head and I'm 13." But her head has always remained attached. Definitely she had it perfectly placed way back yonder when she was 13 or scarcely more, and a moneyed, kind gentleman, the first of several grateful and well-wishing patrons, asked petite Coco, daughter of a Basque blacksmith, who had taught her to help him shoe horses, which she preferred, black pearls or white. Neither, she answered. What she preferred were the stakings to start a little shop. Thus emerged Chanel, the fashion visionary. Whether or not the productions of a dressmaker can be called important, cultural contributions, and perhaps they can, a Mambo Cher, a Balenciaga, are men of more authentic creative significance than several platoons of poets and composers who rise to mind. Is uninteresting, but a career woman, impure and simple like Chanel, arouses a documentary interest, the sum of which is partially totaled in these photographs of her changeling's face. At one angle, a darling dangling in a heart-shaped locket, at another, an arid and avid go-getter. Observe the striving in the taut stem of her neck. One thinks of a plant, an old hardy perennial still pushing toward, though now a touch parched by the sun of success, that for those talented inconsolables primed with desire and fueled with ego, and whose relentless energy propels the engine that hauls along the lethargic rest of us, invariably flourishes in the frigid sky of ambition. Chanel lives alone in an apartment across the street from the Ritz.